Hey there! Today we're going to talk about these pens. Two people, independent of each other, sent these to me to review. So thanks, both of you. This is a very interesting pen. It's by Papermate. They're fairly inexpensive. I almost say cheap. I think converted it's about €1.50 or something, so that's not a whole lot of money. Someone said that these nibs are actually gold-plated. I'm not sure of that. Neither was he, by the way. I mean, at this price level, but still. I thought these were surprisingly decent pens, so that's what we're going to talk about. They came on blister cards, so nothing fancy, no nice boxes, but you know, at this price, I guess that was to be expected. I got two different designs, not just the red and black, but on the cap there's this sort of circle stuff here, and there's flowers and suns and stuff here. This one I got from a woman, this one I got from a man. You'd probably see the difference in picking pens or something. In any case, let's talk about the pen. So it's a simple pen by Papermate. It's designed for children, but actually I think adults can actually use them too. They're definitely not extremely small or anything. They're not big, but they're not too small to be used by adult hands. Okay, so the parts of the pen. On top, a little dome, and then there's a clip, all plastic, so I wouldn't stress that too much. A slip-off cap, which can then be posted. The barrel has the same decoration. Aha, there's a girl on there. I thought these were strange circles. Is that supposed to be her hair? Well, whatever. There's a girl on there. What's on the other one then? Nothing. So actually, the man chose a pen with a girl on it, whereas the woman chose flowers and stuff. Confusing. Well, anyway, psychology. The barrel is clear. It has this decoration on it, but in principle it's clear. You can see that here. It has a cartridge. Comes with one cartridge. The cartridge is by Reynolds, and I've got the feeling so is the nib. Whether it's gold plated or not, it has a big R on there. It is gold colored. It seems to be on the fine side, which for children I guess makes sense with their handwriting. And the section is made of a somewhat rubbery stuff. I'm not sure whether it's actually rubber. It's fairly hard, but it does have a bit of resistance. So, a funny pen. When posted, I'd say it's a decent size, even for grown-up people. And the nib performs pretty well. I was surprised at that. And one thing that's funny about these pens is that the barrels are all plastic, and even though this looks like it's a separate bit, it probably is, you can convert them to eyedroppers. I've done that with this one, and it hasn't leaked for quite a while, so I think I'm safe. So what you do is you just put a little bit of silicone grease on the barrel threads, so right there, and I put a little rubber O-ring on that part, so you really got a good seal. And that's all there's to it. Then you got a nice pen, in my case for Bay State Blue, and you can put in any pen, but with these inexpensive ones it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so what do I like about the pens and what do I not like? Well, let's start with things I don't really like. Clearly, I mean, they're brightly decorated. This is not probably something that I would immediately buy myself, but as pens, I mean, I'm not really bothered by it. They perform pretty well, and at this price, you know, it's a good deal. Of course, I got them for free, but even if, I mean, the people who bought them, they didn't spend dozens of euros on this, so they're very affordable. That's a good thing. I was most pleasantly surprised by the writing performance. Both pens were very consistent. They lay down nice lines, even lines. The writing is not scratchy. It's pretty smooth, and you know, will it give you the same performance as a Montblanc 149? Well, what do you think at this price? But still, it's not a bad pen. It's not scratchy as hell. It's not, you know, it's actually very usable. So I thought that was pretty cool. There isn't a whole lot more to tell you about the pens. The grip sections on both seem to be a little different, by the way. I just noticed that now. They have a sort of texture on them, and not bad at all. So I think the best thing I can do is just show you how they write, and that's all there's to it. So I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, writing with the Mypen by Papermate. This is the cartridge that came with the pen. This is Bay State Blue by Noodler, so this is the eyedropper pen. And the nib, well, I would say the nib is medium fine-ish. Depends a little on what you're used to, I guess, but it's not as fine as I feared it would be. I mean, here I have a platinum desk pen. Now that's really fine, you see? Okay, so let's do a bit of writing. I guess, the only thing that's really different between the two pens I'm having here is the way I filled them, one with a cartridge, one as an eyedropper filled pen. So I don't think this should make a difference for the writing experience. Writing, I can tell you, is pretty smooth. I'll switch to the other one. Yes, both nibs actually do pretty well. They're very smooth. Let's have a look at some fast writing to see how well the feed keeps up. In both cases I don't see any skipping or skidding, so that's very good. What about the wetness of the pen? I'm not going to use Bay State Blue for that. That won't leave my fingers for a long time. A fairly nice, even patch. Again, this is smooth. It's not scratchy. I enjoy that. Okay, so that's pretty wet. What about line variation? I'm assuming I won't get a lot of line variation out of these pens, but... no, that feels like a pretty hard nib. And yet, you can actually do a little bit of... yeah, okay, there is some line variation you can actually get out. So, I think that's all there's to it. I hope this was useful. Two nice, very affordable pens, and yet they write pretty well. Eyedropper capacity. I think they're pretty decent and nice little pens. So, I hope this was useful, and... I'll see you later. Bye bye.